Okay, so I thought about creating this video because yesterday a clanmate of mine, very good guy, helped me re-gear my champions and optimize my arena team for progress. And I went in one day from silver 2, I was 1550 rating, and now I am very close, hopefully in this video, to reach gold 1. That's in one day. So let's talk about it. Alright, how do you tackle and get into the arena when you are a fresh account? Probably like me. Look at this. I've played pretty much every day and I am in my third mount, day 63. But up until now, I just figured things out myself. So after I learned yesterday, this is a great information for everyone to have. Okay, let's see what do we have in the arena. As an arena team structure, you will see that most of the teams, or up until now, when it gets harder and people pretty much specialize. Let me do a refresh. Look at that free rating. I can get into gold 1 right now. We'll do that. As a team structure, pretty much everyone does the same thing. It's a speed booster, like you can see Haikatun here. It's a debuffer. This is Stag Knight, and then there's some form of speed or turn meter control and a nuker. This guy probably got here, I don't know how, probably dropped some rating or something. It's very hard to get into gold 1 with this kind of team, but whatever. You will see most of the times the same thing repeating. Speed booster, debuffer, some form of CC or turn meter control, and then a nuker. This is exactly what I'm doing as well. This is my team. It's Apothecary with my speed. He has the highest speed gear. We'll see that in a second. And then it's a buffer and a turn meter control in Gorgorab. And then I have my debuffer and my nuker. This is how I got in silver 4 so far, and it definitely works. You need to follow a bit of advices, but some few advices. But how do you get here? Let's say you are in your first month of the game. You don't have many champions, you don't know what to choose. However, you have access to, in campaign, to some very good rares to start with. And then remember, we said we need a speed booster because it's in arena, it's all about speed. In campaign, in Durham Forest, it's level 4. We have this champion, it's Spirit Host. She has a lead, an aura. You can put her as a lead. She has increased ally speed in all battles by 10%, and especially for arena, she has two very good abilities. It's Dark Gift, which blocks debuffs on all allies. Remember, we said pretty much every team has a debuffer or some form of crowd control, and if you place a block debuffs on your team, then that means you don't get debuffs, you don't get crowd control, you don't get stunned, anything for one turn. Crazy good champion to start with in arena. And then she can also buff your nuker and all the other allies with 50% increased attack when you get this skill, when you upgrade her and you ascend her to 3 stars. Very easy to do that. Alright, this is your champion, the champion that you put as a lead in your first 30 days of your account. And then after 30 days, you can see here, we get Haikatun. Haikatun is a crazy champion for arena. You can also use her in faction wars and in a lot of other places in the game if you don't have a speed booster. She goes into the arena as a lead, and everywhere you need speed as a lead, increases by 19%, and then fills your allies' turn meter by 15% and buffs them with the big version when you have her ascended. Again, very easy to do. Buffs everyone with 30% increased speed for 2 turns. Crazy. And then if you get to second turn by some if your nuker doesn't kill everyone. Also, you can attack all enemies and decrease their turn meter by 15%. Crazy champion. Also has a small chance in her A1 to decrease speed for whoever you attack. Alright, first 30 days you use Spirit Host. After you get Haikatun, she's a great champion to have. You will see in Arena, there are some Arena teams that still have her. Look at this guy. And then this is not a great example, but there were Arena pages where Haikatun was the speed lead for like 7 teams out of 10. Very solid champion to use. This is our speed booster. And then we go into a debuffer. The best debuffer you can have at the start of the game, because she's very easy to get. Again, in the campaign, you go to stage 9, the Deadlands, and here we have War Maiden. Everyone knows War Maiden, everyone loves War Maiden, she's great. There I saw some videos, people still use her in the end game even, but not so much. However, in the early and mid game, she's a crazy champion to get. And all because of one ability, her A3. Very easy to get upgraded, ascended, very easy to farm this stage of campaign and get her levels in this ability. Attacks all enemies, 75% goes to 100% chance of placing, 60% decreased debuff for 2 turns on everyone. Cooldown 3 turns. Amazing, it's awesome. Also, you need a bit of accuracy, so you are sure you land this, but that's not very hard to get, considering Arena at the start, at the early stages of Arena, where people do not have crazy amounts of resistance, so you don't really need that much accuracy for Arena, but you need accuracy to use her in dungeons and keeps and other stages of the game. So she's very helpful. Also, Haikatun as a speed lead, they are very helpful in all the stages of the game. That's champion number 2. Remember, speed lead, boost speed, and then you debuff everyone. And now as a third champion, you can use someone to crowd control the enemy, like stuns and whatever. You know, we all get different champions. It's very hard to get an example, a staple example on what to put on your third enemy. You can put a decrease attack on everyone. So in case your nuker doesn't clear the enemy team in one shot, then when they go, they don't do much damage to you. If you are lucky, as I was recently, you get your, for example, a Stag Knight, which can do both War Maiden's job and Beidma's job in decrease defense on everyone, and decrease attack on everyone. But you need a lot of books. As you can see, I don't have to bring this to 100%. I also need to put mastery on this guy and get the sniper mastery, because he has 95% chance here, so I need to get him to 100%. You can use a form of the second form of turn meter control, a second champion. Look at this, places increased speed, or fill the turn meter, decrease the turn meter of all enemies with, this is Diabolist, which you get also for free. You have a lot of options in your arena as your third champions. You have to look at what you get and then take a decision. But usually, and the easiest way to go, since we started with Spirit Host and then we got Haikatun, for example, you can use these 3 champions. Haikatun as your speed lead, and then War Maiden, and then Spirit Host to block debuffs and increase attack. Very solid combo, sorry. And then at the end, we go and we have our nuker, right? Which you will see in Arena. Look at that, silver 4, close to gold 1. Even now, a lot of people use their starter champion as a nuker, and you will see a million Kaels in pretty much every team that you fight against. Up until you get solid nuker champions, Kayle or Galek or Elhain or Aethel, they do very, very good damage because you, up until so far, you upgrade them anyway. Probably most and the best gear that you have is on your starter champion anyway. He's probably your campaign farmer, and you probably have him in all the teams. Whatever you do in this game, like I do, my Kayle is everywhere: clan boss, arena, dungeons, keeps, whatever. And that's that's the character that you will probably like as a nuker. Alright, now there's a very important thing you need to do before considering going higher up in arena. It's gearing your characters. Now gearing takes a lot of farming, a lot of grinding. It's not very hard, but it takes a while. And then you upgrade the gear on your champions, you reach higher stages of, for example, dragon or spider or ice golem. Pretty much dragon or spider, right? Everyone knows that we don't really go at the start of the game anywhere else than those two dungeons. And then when you get enough gear, and this is what I needed help with as well yesterday from my clanmate, which he's playing for like 2 years and he has a million years of experience in in front of me. It's gearing the proper way to go into the arena. Now I was lucky enough a few weeks ago, I think in December or something, I pulled an apothecary. Apothecary, as you all know, it's a crazy champion. He does an increased speed on everyone and also increases the turn meter by 15%. These two buffs bring our turn meters to above 50% or something. And then you have a heal, and then he nukes a little bit, doesn't hit hard with A1, but it helps. There were times where my apothecary hit the same champion 3 times and he died. So it's pretty good. And my next great addition to my kit is Gorgrab, which is my lead because he has arena battle lead speed 23% in arena battles. Crazy champion. If you get this champion, there are probably people in gold 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, which still use him. He's insane to put as an arena lead. And then when you progress your challenging, you get Arbiter, which I think Arbiter is just an upgraded version of Gorgorab, but until then, Gorgorab is crazy. So my apothecary goes first, and then Gorgorab goes second. He has Resurge, fills the turn meter, and places an increased attack for my War Maiden, which does an AoE, and for my Kayle, which does a crazy nuke. Increase speed, increase speed and turn meter, increase turn meter some more, and then buff with attack. And then War Maiden comes and drops the nuke, Crumbling Blast, which decreases 60% defense from all the enemies. And then Big Boy Kayle comes here with Acid Rain and then nukes everyone down and pretty much kills everything. This is the order. You need to gear up your champions. I'm not gonna talk about that here, but you need to gear up your champions so they come in a specific order. Usually your speed comes first, and then all your champions that buff your nuker in some way, right? Increase attack, decrease defense, strengthen, whatever you get. And then at the last, with the lowest speed, look at the difference. It's 232 speed between my apothecary, and then Kayle has 153 speed. Of course, I do not have crazy gear. You always need better gear than what you have, so this is an ongoing process, but we all need to work with what we have. Let me show you how this works. Arena, classic arena. Let's go fast in gold 1. so we see how we get there. This is the first time I go into Gold 1, by the way. I have no idea what teams I will face. We need one more. Let's see. Okay, so how do we choose enemies? A very good order to do that is this. Obviously, you look at the enemy team. You see their levels, you see what champions they have. If you don't know what a champion does, because you are a pretty new player like me, you click on battle and then you go on the champion, you click on the champions and then you read Shirimani. She freezes me, she heals everyone, and then she freezes everyone. This, if I don't have enough speed or damage to bring the hammer on Shirimani, probably I'm gonna get freezed and then I will lose the fight. So this is an arena team I wouldn't like to tackle right now, even though he doesn't have a speed lead. He has accuracy, so he's relying on Shirimani to have enough accuracy to freeze anyone and then just nukes me and kills me slowly or whatever. Okay, so we leave that guy for now. However, this guy, look at that, 2 level 40 champions, 2 level 60 champions, and then he has spirit champions. My nuker is magic, I have an advantage. This, I have an aura skill which is better than his, so I have a lot of chances to defeat that guy. And last but not least, we look at the player level and at the player power. I have about 575k power. This guy has 100k less power than me, so about 20% weaker. Therefore, I have a lot of chances to win this fight. It's never guaranteed, right? But all we can do here in this game, in every aspect of the game, is to maximize our chances. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Gonna put this on auto. What will happen? Apothecary will boost speed. Gorgorab will boost crit and fill the turn meter. War Maiden will do a small nuke and then debuff everyone, and then Kayle at the end will kill everything, hopefully. This fight should last about 5 seconds. Let's go. Yep. That was pretty much it. And that is exactly how I went up 400 points. But I needed help to re-gear my champions because I'm not very experienced. However, you can see the result, and this is how you do. You just choose your champions and choose your enemies, gear your champions pretty good, and then go up in rating just like me. After 2 months, I'm already in Gold 1. This is the first time I reach this part of the game, so I'm not very experienced right now, but look at this. Haikatoon as a speed lead for 3 people in Gold 1. Crazy champion. There are people, look at this guy. Even Spirit Host. Remember, Spirit Host is a farmable champions. Even this guy reached so far with a farmable champions. He doesn't even have her on level 60. My Spirit Host is level 50. I was lucky enough to pull better champions, so I'm using Gorgorab as my speed lead. But this works. These champions work very good. Look at that. Gorgorab, Spirit Host, Haikatoon, War Maiden as a nuker. Look at these 3 War Maidens as a debuffer, sorry, and then your starter champions as a nuker. So this is a perfect example that these champions work. You just need to put the right gear on them. You need to farm that gear. There's no other way other than, of course, spending a lot of money, but we can all get here. Good luck, guys, everyone. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time. Peace.